You know that feeling when people talk about Spain and it's all flamenco, bullfights, and siesta stereotypes? We're fixing that today. If you've landed on Passport Unfolded, you know we're not here for the same Barcelona Beach Club itinerary. We're talking about the real Spain, Moorish palaces rivaling anything in the Islamic world, Gothic quarters predating Columbus, avant-garde architecture that redefined buildings, and regions so distinct they speak different languages. From Gaudi's unfinished cathedral to medieval pilgrimage routes, volcanic peaks to Renaissance fortresses on cliffs. Hit that subscribe button because we've got European destinations proving Spain is way more complex than stereotypes suggest. Sagrada Família is Gaudi's unfinished masterpiece. Construction began 1882, won't complete until at least 2026. The basilica is unlike any church on earth, with organic forms mimicking nature, spires reaching 170 meters, facades covered in biblical sculptures. Interior is forest-like with columns branching like trees, stained glass creating kaleidoscope-colored light. Gaudí devoted final years living on site, buried in the crypt. Book tickets online weeks ahead with specific entry times. No tickets means no entry. Tower elevators take you up for city views and close-ups of spires. Visit early morning or late afternoon for better light, fewer crowds. Ongoing construction means cranes and scaffolding, but that's part of the story. Essential Barcelona showing Gaudí's genius. Park Güell is Gaudí's mosaic wonderland on hillside overlooking Barcelona. Originally housing development, only 2 houses built, became public park. Entrance area has colorful mosaic dragon fountain, gingerbread gatehouses, famous serpentine bench covered in broken tile mosaics. Bench curves around terrace offering Barcelona to sea views with constantly changing mosaic patterns. Hypo-style hall with Doric columns was supposed to be marketplace. Requires timed entry tickets for monumental zone. Surrounding areas free. Visit 8 a.m. opening, avoiding crowds making photography difficult. Walk up from metro is steep. Budget time and energy. Spring brings wisteria blooming over columns, creating purple canopy. Shows Gaudí's playful side and ceramic mastery. Combine with Sagrada Família for full Gaudí day. Barcelona's Gothic quarter is medieval heart with narrow lanes, Roman walls, Gothic architecture creating atmospheric maze. Cathedral is impressive with Gothic facade. Cloister where 13 geese live, representing Saint Eulalia's martyrdom age. Plaza del Rey is where Columbus supposedly met Ferdinand and Isabella after discovering America. Roman Barcino remains visible, showing 2,000-year history. Mix of tourist restaurants and local shops. Avoid main drag tourist traps. Explore side streets, finding tapas bars where locals eat. Plaza Güell is elegant square with palm trees, Gaudí-designed arcades. gets crowded daytime, so visit early morning or evening when day trippers thin. Rewards aimless wandering, discovering hidden squares, architectural details. Stay here for evening atmosphere when stones glow under streetlights. Madrid's Prado houses world's finest art collections. Spanish masters Velázquez, Goya, El Greco, plus Flemish and Italian works. Museum is massive, need 3 to 4 hours minimum. Seeing highlights like Velázquez's Las Meninas, Goya's black paintings. Golden Triangle includes Prado, Reina Sofia with Picasso's Guernica, Thyssen Bornemisza creating world-class art circuit. Retiro Park next door is Madrid's green lung with 125 hectares, including Crystal Palace Glass Pavilion hosting art installations, boating lake with rowboat rentals. Park fills with locals weekends exercising, picnicking, street performers. Rose Garden has 4,000 rose bushes, spectacular in spring. Visit Prado early at opening or book time tickets, avoiding midday crowds. Park lovely year-round, though summer afternoons hot. Madrid's Royal Palace is Europe's largest with 3,418 rooms, though only 50 open. Spanish royals don't live here, use it for state ceremonies, making it museum mostly. Throne room with red velvet, Tiepolo ceiling frescoes is opulent. Royal Armory displays centuries of weapons and armor. Palace gardens, including Sabatini Gardens, Campo del Moro, offer imposing facade views. Changing of guard happens Wednesdays and Saturdays when weather permits. Cathedral de la Almudena. Next door is neo-Gothic, though 20th century built, feeling less authentic. Visit early morning or late afternoon, avoiding midday tour groups. Audio guide provides good Spanish royal history context. Shows Spanish monarchy's power during Empire days, controlling much of Americas. Seville's Real Alcázar is Moorish palace complex built by Muslim kings, then expanded by Christian rulers, creating Islamic-Christian architecture fusion. Still used by Spanish royalty, making it Europe's oldest royal palace in use. Patio de las Doncellas with reflecting pool, intricate plasterwork is stunning. Gardens extensive with peacocks, orange trees, hidden corners. Appeared in Game of Thrones as Dorne Palace. Cathedral next door is world's largest Gothic cathedral, built on mosque foundations. Giralda Tower was mosque's minaret converted to bell tower, offering Seville views. Columbus's tomb inside, carried by statues representing Spanish kingdoms. Visit Alcázar first thing at opening or book-timed entry, avoiding crowds. Seville, extremely hot June through August, spring and autumn better. Essential Seville showing layered Moorish and Christian heritage. Plaza de España is massive semicircular plaza built for 1929 Ibero-American Exposition with Renaissance and Moorish Revival architecture. Has tiled alcoves representing each Spanish province with maps, historical scenes making it decorative and educational. Canal running in front allows rowing boat rides. Appeared in Star Wars Episode II as Naboo Palace. Surrounding Maria Luisa Park, lovely for walking with gardens, fountains, museums. Free and open, always making it popular, especially sunset when light hits buildings beautifully. Scale is impressive. Building is 200 meters diameter, creating wow factor. Visit early morning or evening, avoiding midday heat and crowds. Show Spanish regional pride and early 20th century optimism. Touristy but genuinely beautiful essential Seville photo op. Alhambra is Moorish palace complex and fortress, representing Islamic architecture at its finest in Western Europe. Nasrid palaces with intricate stucco work, geometric tile patterns, Arabic calligraphy covering surfaces are breathtaking. Courtyard of Lions, iconic. General Life Gardens offer palace and Granada views with Sierra Nevada backdrop. Alcazaba Fortress is oldest section with watchtower offering panoramic views. Must book tickets months in advance with specific Nasrid Palace's entry times. These sell out especially spring and summer. Complex is vast, requiring 3 to 4 hours minimum. Granada as last Muslim kingdom, ending 1492, makes Alhambra emotionally resonant, showing Islamic Spain's sophistication. Albaicin neighborhood, across valley, offers sunset views from Mirador de San Nicolas. Essential Spain, showing country's multicultural past. Córdoba's Mezquita is former mosque converted to cathedral, creating unique hybrid, showing Spain's Islamic and Christian layers literally built on each other. Mosque interior has 856 columns, creating forest of red and white striped arches, genuinely disorienting and beautiful. Was Islamic world's largest mosque when built 8th century, showing Córdoba's importance during Muslim Spain. Christians inserted Renaissance cathedral nave in center after Reconquista. Fascinating fusion or architectural sacrilege, depending on perspective. Mihrab with golden mosaics shows Mecca direction. Remains stunning Islamic artistry example. Courtyard with orange trees preserves mosque's original ablution area. Essential site requiring 2 hours minimum. Visit early morning before tour groups or late afternoon when light streams through windows. Jewish quarter surrounding has narrow streets, whitewashed buildings perfect for wandering. Valencia's City of Arts and Sciences is futuristic complex designed by Santiago Calatrava, transforming former riverbed into cultural center. Hemispheric with eye-shaped form. Houses IMAX Theater, Science Museum has interactive exhibits. Oceanographic is Europe's largest aquarium. Palace of Arts is stunning opera house. Opened 1998, representing Valencia's reinvention from industrial city to cultural destination. White structures reflected in pools create photogenic modern architecture unlike Spain's historic monuments. Complex, expensive, if visiting everything, but worth it for architecture enthusiasts and families. Former riverbed, now Turia Gardens, extends 9 kilometers as linear park. Valencia has excellent paella, originated here, and Central Market is beautiful Art Nouveau building. More affordable, less crowded than Barcelona or Madrid, shows contemporary Spanish architecture and Valencia's ambitions. San Sebastian in Basque Country is foodie paradise, with more Michelin stars per capita than anywhere except Kyoto. Pinzo's bar culture elevated casual eating to art form. Old Town has dense bar concentration serving pinzos, Basque tapas on bread, ranging simple to elaborately constructed. Bar hopping tradition means moving between bars, trying different specialties with local Chicoli wine. La Concha Beach is perfect crescent bay in city center. Rare combination, excellent food and beach. Monte Igeldo and Monte Urgul offer bay and city views. Hosts International Film Festival September, attracting Hollywood stars. Food scene includes 3 Michelin 3-star restaurants: Arzak, Aquelarre, Martin Berasategui, representing Basque cuisine innovation. Expensive by Spanish standards. Visit April through October for best weather. Shows sophisticated Spain beyond stereotypes. Guggenheim Bilbao is Frank Gehry's titanium-clad masterpiece that transformed dying industrial city into cultural destination, showing architecture's urban regeneration power. Opened 1997, Bilbao Effect describes how signature architecture can revitalize cities. Building's sculptural form with curved titanium surfaces catching light is as much attraction as art inside. Jeff Koons's puppy, giant topiary West Highland Terrier, guards entrance, becoming Bilbao icon. Surrounding Nervion River area redeveloped with pedestrian bridges, riverside walks, public art. Bilbao's Old Town, Casco Viejo, has traditional pinzos bars and Basque atmosphere. City's transformation from Rust Belt to cultural destination is remarkable urban planning case study. Guggenheim justifies Bilbao visit alone, but city developed beyond just one building. Shows contemporary Spain's architectural ambition. Santiago de Compostela in Galicia is terminus of Camino de Santiago pilgrimage route, where pilgrims walked over 1,000 years, reaching cathedral supposedly holding St. James's remains. Cathedral dominates with Baroque facade, Botafumeiro, giant incense burner swinging during special masses. Obradoiro Square fills with exhausted pilgrims arriving after weeks walking, creating emotional accomplishment scene. Old Town is UNESCO listed with granite buildings, arcaded streets, perpetually wet atmosphere from Galicia's notorious rainfall. Walking even final 100 kilometers earns Compostela certificate, increasingly popular as personal challenge or spiritual journey. Excellent Galician seafood, octopus, barnacles, percebes, and local Albarino wine. Student population gives city energy beyond pilgrimage tourism. Santiago rainy year-round, though summer driest. Shows Spain's Catholic pilgrimage tradition continuing into contemporary era. Toledo, perched on hill above Tagus River, is medieval walled city, Spain's capital until 1561, remains best preserved historic town. Has layers of Christian, Jewish, Muslim heritage, cathedral being Gothic masterpiece. Santa Maria la Blanca Synagogue, showing Mudéjar architecture, numerous churches built on mosque foundations. El Greco Museum celebrates Greek painter who lived and worked here, creating distinctive elongated figures. ALCÁZAR Fortress dominates hilltop, though destroyed during Civil War and rebuilt. Narrow streets climbing hillside create maze-like atmosphere, perfect for getting lost. Toledo steel was famous throughout medieval Europe. Sword-making tradition continues. Easy Madrid day trip, 30 minutes by train, but staying overnight lets you experience town after day trippers leave. Views from across river show city rising above gorge. Visit spring or autumn, avoiding summer heat. Ronda in Andalusia sits dramatically on cliff edge, divided by El Tajo Gorge with Puente Nuevo Bridge, spanning 120 meters above river, connecting old and new towns. Bridge views looking down into gorge are vertigo-inducing. Town's position made it naturally defensible. One of Spain's oldest bullfighting cities with Plaza de Toros from 1785, still hosting corridas and bullfighting museum. Old Town has Moorish heritage with Arab baths, city walls, palace ruins. Hemingway set parts of For Whom the Bell Tolls here. Town has literary connections. Surrounding countryside dramatic with white villages dotting hills. Works as day trip from Malaga or Seville, but staying overnight captures atmospheric evening. Cliffside hotels offer dramatic views though pricey. Visit spring or autumn, avoiding July-August extreme heat. Costa Brava is Catalonia's northern coastline, with rocky coves, medieval villages, Mediterranean beauty without Costa del Sol overdevelopment. Coastal path Camí de Ronda connects beaches and villages, allowing walking or cycling along dramatic coastline. Cadaqués is whitewashed fishing village where Dalí lived. His house in Port Ligat is museum showing eccentric life. Tossa de Mar has medieval walls running to beach, creating fortified setting. Excellent seafood with suquet de pêche, fish stew being local specialty. Girona inland is beautiful medieval city with colorful houses along Onyar River, Jewish quarter, preserving Spain's best medieval Jewish neighborhood. Attracts French tourists due to proximity, but remains less internationally crowded. Water clear and clean, though cooler than southern coast. Visit June through September for beach weather. Mount Teide on Tenerife is Spain's highest peak at 3,718 meters. Active volcano, though last eruption 1909. Dominates Tenerife, rising from sea level, creating dramatic island topography. Cable car takes you to 3,555 meters with final summit stretch requiring permit and fitness. Summit crater views across Canary Islands and Atlantic spectacular on clear days. Surrounding Teide National Park is UNESCO listed with volcanic landscape of colored rocks, lava flows, unique altitude-adapted flora. Roques de Garcia rock formations create otherworldly landscape. Stargazing from Teide, exceptional due to altitude and clear skies. Observatory among Europe's finest. Accessible year-round, though winter brings summit snow. Tenerife below has beaches and resorts attracting European tourists. Combines beach holiday with mountain adventure uniquely. Mallorca's Tramontana Mountains are UNESCO-listed range along island's northwest coast with dramatic peaks, medieval villages, hiking trails offering Mediterranean and mountain scenery. GR 221 Trail traverses range taking multiple days for serious hikers. Villages of Valdemosa where Chopin spent winter, Deya favored by Robert Graves, Soler with vintage train to Palma, have artistic heritage and stunning settings. Coastal Road MA10 spectacular, driving with hairpin curves and sea views. Torrent de Pareis. Gorge Walk takes you through dramatic canyon to remote beach. Mallorca Beyond Beach Resorts shows mountainous terrain, surprising those expecting only beaches. Monastery at Luke is pilgrimage site and hiking base. Villages have stone houses, terraced hillsides creating picturesque settings. Visit spring or autumn for moderate hiking temperatures. Basilica del Pilar in Zaragoza is massive Baroque church on Ebro River. Bank supposedly built where Virgin Mary appeared to St. James in AD 40 on pillar preserved inside. Has 11 domes and 4 towers creating imposing presence dominating Zaragoza's skyline. Interior has Goya frescoes showing Virgin, ceiling paintings creating ornate Baroque atmosphere. Pillar itself wrapped in silver and flowers is pilgrimage site where faithful kiss or touch column. Free entry though, charge for climbing tower for city views. Fiestas del Pilar in October fills Zaragoza with celebrations, processions, flower offering tradition creating massive floral pyramid. Zaragoza between Madrid and Barcelona often skipped, but has Roman ruins, Moorish Palace Aljaferia, lively El Tubo tapas scene. More affordable. Less touristy, showing authentic Spanish city life. Visit year-round, though October brings festival crowds. So there you have it. 19 ways to experience Spain beyond the Madrid-Barcelona circuit and beach resort stereotypes. Every recommendation is in the description with practical timing tips and crowd-avoiding strategies. So build your Spanish adventure showing this country's incredible regional diversity. Spain's complexity comes from regional identities, Catalonia, Basque Country, Galicia, Andalusia, each considering themselves distinct nations with own languages, cuisines, cultures, creating country that's really multiple countries sharing one government. If this gave you Spain ideas, smash that subscribe on Passport Unfolded because we're exploring European destinations, rewarding those who engage with cultural complexity rather than seeking one-dimensional experiences. Drop a comment telling me which Spanish destination excites you most. Team Islamic Spain, Team Modern Architecture, or Team Regional Cultures? Until next time, Keep exploring places where the real story is in layers and contradictions rather than simple narratives. The best travel stories happen when you let a country's complexity surprise you rather than fitting it into comfortable stereotypes. Now get out there and see the real Spain.